All right, notebooks. You need notebooks. You need paper. You need pencil. Because, yeah, we finished the Learn book. It's done. So now, before you take your test, yes, there's a test at the end, an assessment, end of module assessment. Let's review. So today we will look at a sampling of all the different problem types we've seen basically this whole school year. So, paper and pencil. Pause if you need to. You got paper and pencil. And we're going to work through some different problem types. The first one being, viewing each of these dominoes as an independent number sentence. An independent number sentence. So this first domino depicts what? What is the first part here? 5, good. And what's the second part? 2. And what operation am I performing? I am adding, good. 5 plus 2 is equal to 5, 6, 7. 7. All right, let's look at this next domino. What are my 2 parts on this domino? Well, if you notice, it is drawn to show a 5 group, and so 5 and 1 more, this first part is 6. We already established we're adding. And what is the second part? 3, good. So counting on from 6. Excellent, 9. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. All right, look at this last domino. What do we notice in this domino? They are doubles, correct. Each part matches one another. So this is 4 plus 4. Check your doubles with your fingers. 4, 4. This is 8. 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Good job. So yeah, that's we did that earlier this year, looking at dominoes as independent problems. Is there a way I could adjust any of these to make them match each other? I can make an easy change. How about instead of 2, I have 3. So this becomes 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. And now this domino is equal to this domino. So what would that newest number sentence be? A true balanced number sentence comparing 2 dominoes. 5 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 4. 5 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 4. Ah, you remember doing that? Yeah. Okay. Right, where did my little clip go? Gotcha. All right, our next problem type is, okay, good. So this is the one we did most recently, and that is where from one number bond we generate how many number sentences? 4, and we got a nice little flavor this time. We're starting with a whole of 10, all right? So the first one is asking us to subtract. So our whole was what? Because we are subtracting, so that's whole minus part equals the other part. Our whole is 10. Take away one of those parts. Pick one. Let's do 7 first. 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Now, let's do what we did first. We're going to put the parts together. Let's add 7 and 3 equal that whole of 10. 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. Adding part plus part equals the whole. Part plus part equals the whole. Subtracting whole minus part equals the part. Are we done? No, there's still blank spaces. Clearly, I'm not done. There's more work to do. So this time, we are going to do the other subtraction sentence that comes from this number bond. Because we're still doing subtraction, it is required that we start with the whole once more. But this time, the part I want to take away is 3, which leaves me with the larger part of 7. And lastly, we will do our other addition sentence. So if we did 7 plus 3 once already, we now need to look at 3 plus 7, and it is still equal to 10. Our whole has not changed. Our whole does not change. If we are looking at the number sentences that are generated from one number bond, we can only use these 3 digits, these 3 values. This value of 3, this value of 7, and this value of 10. We can't just randomly plop other numbers in there. If you tell me 7 minus 3 equals 4, what that got to do with this number bond? Not a ting, not a ting. All right, let's proceed. I know what you're thinking. I'm always like this. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I've gotten it before, just using that on video. No, there's nobody in the room. I'm still talking to myself. It's okay. It's okay. I'm talking to you guys, right? Okay. All right, so here we have where they've drawn for us these stick picture models to match these subtraction sentences. We've seen this before. And they've colored it to depict the 5 group and the rest, 5 and the rest. The rest in this case being 1, which means my whole is 6. So my task is to make this picture match what this is telling me to do. So if this says 6 minus 5 is equal to blank, I need to, in this picture, take away how many? 5. If I'm taking away 5, will I start here with the second piece, or will I take it from the 5 group? I will take it from the 5 group. And what am I left with? 1. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. All right? In addition to 6 minus 5 equals 1, we also see 6 minus 1 is equal to, we've already established the answer based on our number bond. We know what this part is. How will we show that in our picture? If I'm taking away 1, should I take it out of the 5 group, or should I take this 1 away up here? Take away this 1 up here. Good. So 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. And these two come from the same number bond. They are generated from the same number bond. Good. All right. I'm going to stop losing this, I promise. All right. Oh, this time we have a word problem. Okay. It is so we're dealing with cars. They provide information. It says add the second set of cars. How many cars altogether? All right. So the first set, they've told us there are 4. The second set. How many cars are in the second set? Notice they are like separated to show that they're 2 different parts. How many are here? Ah, what did I do? Whatever I did, we are not going to do that again. Let's just put this down. I'd rather look for this than break it. How many cars are over here? 2? Okay. 2 cars. So what are our parts? So 4 plus 2 is equal to how many cars? 6 cars. Good job. We put all the pieces, in this case cars, together. All right, like I said, this is just a review of the different problem types. I want to make sure they're all fresh in your brain. Okay, so here we have a word problem. We can see that we are going to be subtracting. We can see we're going to draw a picture. We can see we'll be expected to write a number bond. This word problem reads, Deb blows up 9 balloons. Some balloons, I did a bad one. Tiny pop, pop. Some balloons popped. 4 balloons are left. How many balloons popped? So my question, right? We know we're subtracting, because I told you that. Can we see it right there? The subtraction sign. If the balloons popped, that means they're what? They're gone. She don't have those balloons no more. So 9 balloons, some popped, 4 are left. So actually I want to start with my number sentence based on what I know. We know that Deb blows up 9 balloons. Some balloons, so mystery number, popped. And there are 4 left. 9 balloons minus an unknown number of popped balloons equals the 4 that are left. Okay, so let's fill in with what we know, and then we'll work to solve for what we don't. We know that the whole is 9. we recognize that one of the parts is 4. So now that we have set up our number sentence based on the problem, we've set up our number bond reflecting our number sentence. Let's draw a picture. How many balloons were there? What's the whole? Because we're subtracting, we're starting with the whole. 9, okay? What? Oh, that's a bad picture. You're right, it is. I'm drawing all over the place. I need to draw in straight, neat lines so that we can read the picture with ease so we know what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is our whole. Good. She blows up some balloons. She blows up 9 balloons. Some popped. 4 balloons are left. How many balloons popped? Well, can we figure out how many balloons popped? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make a group out of the balloons that are left. I chose the bottom over the top because this was a complete group of 5, whereas, so it'll make for easier counting. And I just said this is a what? Complete group of 5, yes, which means our missing part is 5, which means 9 minus 5 pop balloons is equal to 4. Our answer is that 5 balloons popped. 5 balloons popped. Good job. So that was a subtraction word problem where we knew the whole and we knew the final part, but we did not know the change. We had to find the change that occurred, what was taken away. All right, here is another word problem. This time we're looking at chicks, and this time we are doing addition. Good. It says write a number bond to match the story of the picture above. The problem is we have to use the chicks to tell our own math story. Well, what do we know right now? Okay, good. We know the whole. We know the whole that there are 6 chicks. We know the whole. We know the whole. We know the whole. We know we're adding. We know part plus part equals whole. 6 chicks. Something's happening to these 6 chicks. Is there only one right answer? No. Any way in which you can add to make 6 could potentially be the right answer. Let's choose an answer that a grouping that we want. If I were to tell you that 4 little chicks that I once knew, one skinny, one fair, one two, but the 2 little chicks with the feathers on their back, they led the others with the quack, quack, quack. Why are the chicks quacking? Because they're odd. That's why they're leading the group, because they're like, you're a little bit loud. I guess you're going to be the leader. It's okay. So, how many chicks did I say that I knew? I told you I knew 4, which means 4 is one of our groups. So 4 little chicks that I once knew, plus the 2 little odd ones that are quacking, correct? The 2 little odd quacking chicks equals a total of 6 chicks. So that means our number bond shows our parts as 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Don't make fun of my singing. I know. But it's fun, right? So we used the picture of the chicks to tell a math story. We selected the groups to be 4 and 2. However, we could have also made groups that were 5 and 1, 3 and 3, 6 and none. These are all potential right answers because they are all ways to make 6. That's our only thing that had to stay the same. That our whole was 6 and that we were adding. We did not subtract. We did not lose these little chickies. We were adding and our whole is 6. Okay, what else do we have? That's it. Do we have any questions? Any questions is our next question. So any questions you have or any concepts that you want additional instruction in prior to taking your test tomorrow, make sure you let me know. But until then, bye.